We all use containers, not just for stuff, but for energy too.
When things stay open, unfinished laundry, unread messages, projects you meant to finish, your energy starts to scatter. It's not just a to do list, it's an energetic leak.
Think of this like a task. You open the container, you put your energy in, focus, create. But if you never close it, that energy stays open, even when you've walked away. When you close it, your brain and body can finally say, that's done. And that's where I started seeing the shift. Not with my art or my schedule, but
It started with laundry. Not just the chore, but the pattern I saw hiding underneath it. I realized I was treating laundry like a permanent state. Something always waiting, something always half done. Then I realized that's how I was treating a lot of things. Half-written ideas, unfinished paintings, conversations that I hadn't closed. Then I remembered a line from the 4-hour work week, how even the smallest decisions take our energy. That's why people like Steve Jobs wore the same thing every day. It was to protect their energy and their focus. What if I applied that to energy loops? So I started folding the damn laundry and putting it away. Closed container, clean energy. One less leak in the system. The mental tab stays open, and I can feel it when I try to move on to something else. I started using this concept everywhere. Unanswered text, lingering guilt, unfinished art, all open loops. All open loops. I began assigning containers. Emotional ones, time-based ones, and even energetic ones. For example, painting projects, they open on the new moon, and they close before the next. That way, I'm not dragging that energy into a whole new cycle. Do I hit the deadline every time? Hell no. Can I feel it when I don't? Definitely. That emotional energy weighs. It pulls on, it creates tension. And when I can relieve that tension because I know how to, life gets so much smoother. Do I hit the deadline every time? No, I don't. But I feel the difference when I don't. It weighs on me. The mental tab stays open. And I feel it when I try to create something else. Right now, I've got these 2 Durham pieces still open, and honestly, they're draining me. I started them before the retrograde, and I didn't close them before the new moon. I knew I should have, but I left the lid off. Now I can feel it in my body. Every time I walk into the studio, that subtle pressure, the tug that this piece is missing right here. And I know that when I close these containers, the pressure will be off. It'll feel different. In contrast, she's only halfway done. Exactly 100 hours in. But I realized that the open container I had in this giant piece didn't fit into my business model yet. So I found a place where I could pause. Exactly halfway through, where we have the framework of the entire piece and the details to be left. I closed the container. I put it away for now, knowing that when the time is right and the excitement of how much skill I will grow from now to then when I do put those details in and I do finish a step into, how much more beautiful and how much more depth through the great gestation period this piece will come to life with. I feel peaceful about it because I know when I reopen it, it's going to be intentional. This isn't about perfection. This is about presence. Even in my content creation, I used to post as I went. Now, I batch create in clean little containers. Write one day, film one day, edit another. Then it's done. It's out. The container's closed. And I can go back to painting. I've started building those into every part of my life. My art, my routines, my energy. And honestly, it's changed everything. I used to never finish pieces. Others will throw paint over unfinished pieces. Quit when it gets sticky. Start something new. But I've learned that the mess is part of it. That middle place, that one you want to run from, that's where the growth happens. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one open loop this week and close it.
Even just one closed container can shift your whole field. If this sparked something in you, drop the word closed in the comments so I know you're with me. And if you want more like this, real tools for reclaiming your energy, your creativity, and your rhythm, subscribe and come along. Next week, we're talking about nature, sunlight, and how to get your spark back even when you're running on empty. Thanks for following along.